Hi, this is Hiran Bagadia, Admin Parent Station Vadodara chapter. Good afternoon, all of you. How are you doing today? I'm sure you're doing wonderful. And as usual, I'm here to present Thursday for Toys. Yes, and today is going to be a very interesting topic because it's something that is going to be made at home, so you can do this activity. I think the Diwali is approaching and you will have a lot of time at hand to help your children, make some wonderful toys out of something really special. So let's see what it is. So, firstly, as parents, we are mostly confused as to, what toys to buy. But I think, by seeing Thursday for Toys, I'm making it very simple and easy for you as to what are the age appropriate toys that we can give children, right? But why? Why do we need these age appropriate toys? Because play is important. Research shows that learning through play is an important part of the child's development. Playing is important to children just like how we do the other work, right? Like how we, for us, going to office is important or doing the other chores are important. Playing is equally important to children for their development. So learning toys for kids are the best tools to play with and learn with. So, but kids do not need as many toys as you may think. Okay, so buy the toys that can be used in different ways. The best ones are the open ended. I've always spoken about open ended toys, the toys which would not hurt children, which are, toxic free, no, gender unbiased, where all the children are going to learn and it is, completely holistic development, right? So one of these open-ended toys includes the cardboard boxes. Yes, and now that we are at home, online shopping has taken a huge jump, and so are our collection of the cardboard packing material that comes along with the online shopping. Plus, as Diwali is approaching, I'm sure the gifts that comes with inside the gift boxes, and you wonder what to do with them, what to do with these gift boxes. Well. I have something for you. You can convert them into a wonderful toy for role play. Okay, so playing with cardboard boxes, why is it good for children? So, a big empty box is a great starting point for creative and imaginative play. Again, it is just not for your creation and imagination, it also goes beyond that. So, let us see how the cardboard boxes, you can make wonderful things out of cardboard boxes, right? Sorry. Children can decide how to change the box into something that they can use for pretend play, so like they can make like a palace or a castle. They can make it into a shop. They can keep their clothes inside that, and they can become a cloth seller. Then they can make it into a cave and they can hibernate like a bear, or sit like a lion inside a cave. And oh my god, there are so many things that the children can do then. Then they can use their imagination and problem solving skills to turn these ideas into reality. So, cardboard boxes also encourage physical play. So, often the first thing that children want to do with a cardboard box, so it can be your washing machine box, or it can be the refrigerator box, it can be the oven box, it can be just any cardboard box that you get. I'm not asking you to go and purchase the cardboard box. This is the material that you get, the packing material that you get when you buy new things. Okay, so the first thing that children want to do with the cardboard box is to just climb into it and perhaps just jump out to just surprise you. Right? So what do you need for playing with the cardboard box? Right, so boxes of any size are fun. Even the small boxes that you get, where you may have ordered something online and you have just got a small box. Okay, so even these are fun to play with, and they will get your child's imagination working. So if you can find a really big cardboard box that your child can fit inside it, and then you can create something more amazing, right? So you might be able to get cardboard boxes, even sometimes when you go to these supermarkets or your local vendor also, they have these cardboard boxes stacked, right, which they may not be going to be reusing it. So something that you can ask them and get the cardboard boxes from there. That is if you don't have any. Now, if you want your child to be able to change or decorate the box, then what are the things that you need? You need scissors or a craft knife. But again, when you're going to be using scissors and craft knife, you as an adult are going to supervise the children there. You cannot leave your children alone with the craft knife or the scissors. All right, either you help them with that and you take away the scissors after they all the cutting and all of that thing is done, because scissors, handling scissors by the small children can be very dangerous. Okay, so that is only for adult use. Then the second thing, you need the tape and the glue. Okay, then the third things that you need is either the paints or the marker pens or crayons or anything for decoration. Okay, so again, the three things that are useful to decorate your cardboard boxes are scissors or a craft knife. So again, scissors and craft knife only to be used by the adults, or if the children, if the child is more than 10 years, but all of these should be again done under adult supervision only. Then tape and glue, the children can handle tape and glue on their own. They can also handle paints, marker pens and thick crayons on their own. Okay, so depending on how your child wants to use the box, the child could also use things like, as I mentioned, anything for decoration. So that is your colorful paper, foil, cellophane paper, fabrics, different fabrics if you have in the house, if you have small fabrics. So all of these to decorate the box. You can use paper plates to use as wheels of the car or a bus or a truck or a train. um, you can use puppets and a bit of fabric for a curtain to make like a puppet theater kind of a thing. Okay, now how do you play with these cardboard boxes? Well, if you see, there is just not one right way to play with the cardboard box. So let your child decide what they want to do and you follow their lead. So you could just start by talking about the box together, like how big is the box? Can you fit inside? What does this box remind you of? Does it remind you of a house? Does it remind you of a car? What do you think it is? Is it a castle? So if your child needs suggestions to get started, you could just try out these simple ideas. Okay, so like you can just make a house. You can what you can do is, on one side of the cardboard you can just cut open a window and a door and let your child add cushions, or their small stool which they can fit inside. And if they have the tea play set, then they could bring in some toys for the tea party, like that, right? Or you can make a plane or a car. You can use paper plates, as I mentioned earlier, for wheels and steering wheels. Or cut off the box flaps and stick them back on as the wings and the tail of a plane. So let your child draw or paste markings of the racing stripes. If you're making a racing car, so they can just stick the papers. Then you can also make a robot costume. So cut out the head, uh, a hole for the on the cardboard box and the armholes, and then let your child decorate the box with foil paper and other colored markers, right? So then they can walk like a robot and they can act like a robot, right? Make a puppet theater. Cut a doorway and a window on opposite sides of the box. Hang a curtain over the window and let the child put up a show for the family from inside the box. The best way to improve their vocabulary skills, I should say, right? And they would love to entertain you. Children love to do all of these things. Then use the box to encourage active play. For example, turn it sideways to make a tunnel, or your child could be like, a jack in the box crouching low and then jump out like they're on a spring. Oh my, they are going to really enjoy with these boxes. These are just few examples that I've given you. But if you look into YouTube channels or the Pinterest, right, you will get tons of ideas as to what you can do with your cardboard boxes. You can make them into a marble play, otherwise just putting the shapes, the different shapes inside the cutouts of the holes that you've cut out in the cardboard box. You can do so many things. So you can use take help of Pinterest. You can take help of YouTube channels, where you can get beautiful ideas as to what more you can do with these cardboard boxes, right? But let it be more simple, let it not be too complicated for the children. It is theirs, let it be their idea. Ask them what they would like to do. So that is something that, children will feel that, yes, this is mine and I am done this, that sense of self that comes along with the children. Then adapting cardboard box play for children of different age groups. So let your younger child take the lead. That is what I was just mentioning. So let your younger child take the lead with the cardboard boxes so they can just climb in, come out. Even if you don't want to make it into any game, let them just go in and come out. Let them sit inside and scribble the box with markers, right? So encourage your children to get involved in construction. So this helps your child to solve problems rather than giving them all the solutions. Let them find out, right, where the glue or the sticky tape works best, right? Which way up the box should be for a puppet show. Let them learn on their own. So they will learn a lot of things. So what I would actually say is, uh, you need to get creative with these cardboard boxes. So when we get creative with these cardboard boxes, the best thing that we can help children is with the six learning dimensions. Okay, so what are these six learning dimensions? I have always mentioned them, the six different developments that you see when children are playing with open ended toys. The first one is spatial awareness, right? Everybody does this. Babies do it, toddlers do it. You would have done it when you would have been small. Preschoolers do it. And as I said, secretly, even as an adult, you would also want to do it too. The first thing that little kids would do when confronted with the cardboard box is try to get inside. So cute as this is, there's actually an important reason why they do this. It's called spatial awareness. I think I have spoken about spatial awareness in all of my Thursday for Toys talks, right? So in the early years, the little ones spend a good deal of time getting to know their bodies, and what comes with the with the necessary questions like how big am I? But they are growing, so the answer that to that question keeps changing. That's why the kids are constantly testing the size by crawling in, going through it around, or running around it, climbing over it, going under it, like that. So cardboard boxes are the perfect size for this kind of spatial exploration for the children. The second thing is comfort and security, right? So there's also an emotional component to seeking out that spatial, the small spaces. So right from the start, children are soothed by a sense of being bundled up or embraced in mommy's arms, don't they? Right? So this need for denning, this is called denning, So this continues throughout childhood, and not childhood. I think even as an adult, I would want to do that, right? So in many ways, it's a subconscious return to the comfort of the womb when they are inside that cardboard box, right? Then empowerment. Yes, it imagine, like, what's it like to be always the smallest person in the room. As I've always mentioned, everything is big size for them. Even last time when I showed you the dolls, why they love to play with the dolls. Why? Because everything they see around them is big. However, in small spaces, kids feel big, and sometimes it's good to be small. Likewise, the lightweight construction of a cardboard box also helps the young children to move it on their own, manipulate on their own an object that is bigger than that they are. So cardboard boxes yield to their will, right? The next is the control. So cardboard box make ideal hiding places, and that kids love to hide. Now, I haven't made any specific study of this, but I believe that the hiding game may be the first experience of a child, to know something that you don't know. Even sometimes when they close their eyes, they feel that nobody is seeing them, but they don't know that everybody is seeing them. But they think that this is such a powerful idea that when they grow up, we get intuitively, we get this. Like, think about it, the hiding game usually begins with an impish grin as she ducks out of the side and say, "Yay, I'm here!" So without even thinking about it, you can join the game and can say, as an adult, you can say, I wonder where is Naman? I can't see you. Is she? Are you under the pillow, Naman? No. Are you behind the curtain? No. Where can it be? And then comes a surprise. Here I am from the child. And of course, the tone in her voice lets you know that she's got one up on you. So, what fun and what a powerful role reversal that is, right? So, are you saying just one simple cardboard can do so much for the children? Then, of course, it's a sensory play. So, a lot of things that I have always mentioned about the sensory experiences for the children. So, experiences plays an important role in the sensory development. Okay, so a humble cardboard box is a great example for the sensory environment. So, the brown color suggests nothing in particular, but the smooth size implies little. But the cube's structure defines empty space. This subtle, smell lacks distraction. The sound of the cardboard box is muted and is musicless, right? So there is this very lack of sensory inputs, or perhaps more accurately, the subtle nature of these sensory inputs is an essential contrast to the more powerful and deliberate stimulation we traditionally think about, about the sensory play. So this is a relief from the sensory world. It can explain in many parts that why kids find that confines of a cardboard box so appealing, and of course, it's very neutral. It's like a blank slate, so whatever children want to imprint their imaginations on, that they can do it immediately. So when I talk about imprinting the imagination, so that is the next development, imagination. Yes, so you can put their creativity, their imagination, they can go bonkers with that, and they will really, really be very happy with that. Right. So now only few things to take care when you're introducing the big cardboard box. So turning a box into a plaything is, the first thing. It's an eco-friendly first lesson to reuse, to recycle. Don't we want children to learn that? That is the first eco-friendly lesson that you are going to give the children. But few things that you have to remember is, um, you need to remember to remove any staples that come inside the cardboard box. Okay, so remember to remove all the staples or any sharp objects that are there inside the cardboard box. So when you have the opportunity, try encouraging preschoolers to think about the concept of reusing things for other purposes, right? For instance, you might explain the purpose of packaging, that the box was designed to protect the product so it wouldn't get scratched when it comes to us. But that doesn't mean that's the only thing that you can do with the box. So then wonder aloud, I wonder what we could do with this big box. Then ask the children, what do you think? So what's going to take place? A child's natural curiosity should take over, but if the size or thing, is a bit overwhelming, you might want to encourage a few more ideas to get them started. And before you know it, you won't be able to get the children out of there at all, right? So, this is a best role play game that I have suggested you today with the cardboard boxes. As I mentioned, you could just go, use your imagination, use your creativity for the cardboard boxes. One of the best open-ended games that you can gift your little children, right? So I hope Thursday for Toys are bringing you, more and more ideas as to how you can help your children. So until then, let's wait for the next Thursday. Till then, I'm signing out. I'm Hiran Bagadia, signing out from the parent station. I will see you next Thursday with another wonderful toy. Thank you and have a nice week. Stay safe.